So the mission of these two men was to ask me if I would join the effort to frustrate what the White Citizen Council was doing. And they had decided that a counter boycott would be the most effective thing to do. And so we are here to ask you if you would be willing to encourage the South Carolina State Student Body to boycott the White Citizen Council by not buying from stores or businesses that were identified by the NAACP as institutions which were owned by those White Citizen Council people. And the student body at South Carolina State was selected because during the school term, that was a substantial customer flow for those businesses that they had identified. So I didn't hesitate. I said, yes, but I need to ask you a question. And yeah, Fred, I said, Claflin next door is a private institution and a church institution is that at that. You might not get them and their student body. So Mr. Sullivan said, Fred, we did our homework. You're our man Sunday. And so, disappointed curiosity. So I said I would do it. So Father Donald says, we want to be fair with you. Because I knew him because I had been quoting the notion of becoming Catholic. And I had taken instructions. I'd gone to Belmont College to one of the social affairs they had. Until, my late mother, she didn't discourage me because she wanted me to make my own decisions. She counseled me about it, and well, make a long story short, I changed my mind. He said, you need to think about your own well-being. After all, it's your senior year in graduation. And Dr. Turner may differ with the idea. So I went to see Dr. Turner. And I had been very, I guess you'd say, presumptive about it. I didn't think it'd be a problem. I talked to him. You can see as I was speaking to him about what I wanted to encourage the students to do. Look, Fred, I don't have any obligation to those people up there, referring to the black people up there in Orangeburg. This is a university, educational institution, and I have the well-being of 1,200 students, faculty, and staff to protect and oversee. And I'm not going to play no damn hero. And you are the president of the student body, and you expect to get a degree from this institution. And I'm the president. And I will not hesitate to send you home. And I immediately was, I guess you say, possessed by the spirit of caution. And so, just spontaneously in my thinking, I said, Dr. Turner, I hadn't thought about that. You have a point. He immediately assumed that I had seen the need to stay out of the external affairs in the community. And he got up, I guess, in lawyer-like fashion. And Fred, do we have an understanding? But yeah, I had an understanding of what he said. But I still had a grasp on what was needful. So then I left and I got back in touch with Father Donna and Mr. James Sultan. And, we had a conference. And said, I mentioned something else that Turner had said in the conversation that I just omitted. He said, Fred, I could help you. Some think you have an interest in going to Harvard Law School. Frankly, at that time, I was not interested in it. But I know where the notion came from because the dean of law school, the late Thurman Gay, was pressing for me to go to law school. And so Turner said he'd help Peyton, and Peyton did get his fellowship from the Danforth Foundation to go to attend Harvard, and he matriculated in the School of Divinity. So indeed, Turner had enough connection to deliver. But I had uppermost in my mind what was needful. So then Father Donald cautioned me. He said, Fred, he said, that's a very great privilege. He said, after all, Negroes is the term that was in vogue then. Don't get a chance often to attend an institution like Harvard and Harvard Law School. And you need to think about your own welfare. So on the spot, I guess I'm spontaneous about all other things, especially if it involved the sway of my concern about where we were in terms of race relationship at the time. So they said, you need to think about it. I said, well, I've got my mind made up. I'm going to do it. So they provided me with a list of the stores that was on the list to be boycotted. Then the question was, how would this be accomplished without exposing myself and others so that we get expelled from school? Because we know that Turner was a hard taskmaster, but we in some way fallaciously thought that blacks especially at the higher level of education would want to see integration of reality and opportunities for blacks better. So then the following week, student body was in full force. All the upperclassmen had, arrived. And I identified selectively conference with a group of student leaders that I wanted to talk with. And then, not surprisingly, but to my good pleasure, there was no problem of them agreeing, yeah, we need to do this boycott. But how?